What's going on, everybody? So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the USD Mexican peso trade, and we're going to be talking about stocks and Nasdaq. So, let's start off with the Mexican peso trade. So, we were up 1 to 2 risk to reward. So, and unfortunately, it came back to stop us at break even. So we didn't actually lose any money on this trade, but I would love for price to continue to the downside to touch my take profit, but it is what it is. It's trading. So first rule is always to protect your money, and that's exactly what I did. So now let's talk about the Nasdaq. Nasdaq. So let's start on the weekly time frame. Let's get rid of this indicator. So let's start with the technical aspect. So we have a rally, then a base with these indecisive candles, and then we have this decisive and then explosive candle to the upside. Price reached this demand zone, which is represented by this white rectangle. All of this is represented by the weekly demand zone. Now let's go to a daily to identify the daily demand zone. And this is the daily demand. So we have a drop and then a base with these three indecisive candles, and then we have the rally. All right. So it touched the wider version. I usually prefer the preferred version, which is more concise. But in this case, it touched the wider version, which is wick to wick. So it already touched, it's already reacting off that touch. So now let's discuss the fundamental aspect and why I'm liking this trade. So if we go to the campus valuation tool on the daily time frame, we can see that currently we're undervalued against the blue one is the interest rates, and then the purple one represents the US dollar. So let's go back and back test when interest rates are undervalued against the Nasdaq or indices, equity indices, or any stocks. So right now we're in the Nasdaq. We're currently undervalued over here. Look what happened. We're currently here. We're undervalued. Look what happened. Undervalued. Look what happened. Then we were undervalued here. Look what happened. So you guys can see how powerful when we're undervalued. Uh, these powerful moves to the upside. So here is the only time that I see that it's undervalued, but also this is not a timing tool. This is not a timing tool. It's just to tell us that price should continue to go up sometime. All right. Our timing tool is always the demand zones. All right. Which right here, this was the demand zone. It was a rally and then the base and then uh, decisive candles to the upside. So over here, this was the demand zone. So we would have entered around here or maybe on this pullback, which we were still undervalued. So as I said, this is just a tool that tells us that price should continue to go up. Then with supply and demand, we time this market. So right now we're timing this market because we're currently undervalued. All right. So what are we expecting? Let's go to 4-hour time frame. What I'm expecting is price to do the following, to go and break this previous lower high. If it breaks this lower high, it would be much better. All right. But if price breaks over here, and then I will be expecting a pullback, and then with the pullback, I'll be expecting the bearish engulfing, and that's where I'll enter the trade. All right, so where's gonna be my take profit? Easy. I take profit will be on the next supply zone, which is this right here, which is a rally, and then we have a base, and then we have a drop. So this would be my take profit approximately. All right. Now let's talk about Microsoft, and we'll wrap it up for today for this video. Microsoft, same thing as the Nasdaq. So we have a drop and then a base and a rally. All right, so this is the base, I mean the demand zone, which is represented by this white rectangle, which is all of this. And then we go to the daily. We have we have this demand zone over here. We have a drop and then these base candles, and then we have explosive move to the upside. The only thing I don't like about Microsoft is that price didn't fill this gap and it didn't touch our demand zone. All right, so that's the only thing I don't like about Microsoft, but the fundamentals are looking amazing also. So we're undervalued against the interest rates. Also, we're undervalued against the dollar and versus gold. So which is beautiful. So so yeah, but what I'm really focused on is on getting a good trade on the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq will have all of my focus for this week. So let's see if the Nasdaq gives us that break of structure, then the pullback, and then the bullish engulfing, so we can enter this trade for longs. So on the other video, I'll be discussing gold potential trades, which I saw that there's probably gonna be a gap, and then prices is gonna open inside of this supply zone. But I think that trade is gonna be more for next week. So next video we're gonna be talking about gold and silver potential trades. So that's pretty much for today. So if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a DM or just leave a comment in the comment section. All right. So cheers, everyone. Have a good one.